Am I the asshole for ghosting my girlfriend after she nearly killed both of us?
I'm going to say no.
So, my girlfriend, 20 female, and I, 22 male, have been together for a little over 10 months. We haven't had any heated arguments or fights except for the fact that she keeps tickling me randomly.
Shut up.
Despite the fact that I've repeatedly told her to never do it again because I can act strangely to it. Something from my childhood which I won't delve into.
Well, that's different.
Different than your ticklish?
Yeah, it sounds like he has trauma. Get the fuck out of here.
Just trying to tickle Teresa.
You guys know, okay, side note. You know what Denver told me on our wedding day? He literally said, I have a confession. I've been ticklish the last 7.5 years that we've been together, and I've just lied about it. I was like, I don't fucking believe you because I try to tickle you and you don't react. And if you are ticklish, you would react. There's no holding back when you get tickled and if you're ticklish.
You can't go into marriage without it secrets. So I had to come
clean. You did it
clean.
after we got married. You did it after we got married, actually. As a matter of fact.
We couldn't start the marriage. I had to come clean. I had to come clean to start the marriage off. I had to admit. So I just hold it in really tight. Like sometimes
that's not possible. I'm telling you, it's not possible. If you were actually ticklish, then I'm calling you out. You're not ticklish.
Okay, listen. Sometimes you tickle me, and it was really easy to ignore because I'm like, that's not ticklish. But sometimes you would, and I was like, I really need her to stop. It's tickling me. And I'm fucking going red in the face, holding it in.
I don't believe you. Either way, you're a liar. And I don't trust you. I just remembered that.
Either way, you're a liar. Yeah. I meant to write it in my vows. I forgot.
What the hell?
I was going to put in the vows. They say you should start marriage off on the right foot. So I have a confession. I am kind of ticklish, Teresa. And every time you try to tickle me, I try to hold it in because you know what happens when people find out somebody's ticklish? They want to keep tickling them.
Oh, is it what you did to me all those years?
You are so... What do you mean? I don't tickle you.
Anymore. You did for the longest fucking time.
Yeah, but...
Literally, as of recently, you stopped.
What, 3 years recently?
3 out of 7 years is not majority.
But that's what you mean by recently. Like I stopped 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Or 4 years ago.
4 excruciating years.
You act like I tickled you all the time.
You did it often.
No.
I hated it. There's actually nothing worse than being tickled. No. If you ever need to get any information out of me.
No, I'm just remembering. Do you remember, you know how we make bets and right now it's foot massages?
Fuck no.
There was a time where we made a bet and I got to tickle you for 5 minutes. It's when we were at our first bachelor apartment.
I remember.
In Regent Park. And I set a timer and I got to tickle you for 5
Why the fuck would I ever do
minutes.
that?
I don't know why you agreed to that bet.
That wasn't me.
Okay, we need to get back on track.
Yeah.
Why are you sidetracking us?
Is it me?
That was you.
This isn't my story.
No, it's my story, but you went off about what I said on our wedding day. Okay, back to the story. Now, to get into the current situation, this week I've had my car returned from a paint job and I got some major look changes and I was really satisfied with the results. So I took a day off from work and I took my girlfriend on a short trip outside the city. We drove to a lake, ate some food, relaxed for a couple hours until it got pretty dark. And we decided to head back home to get some sleep as I had to go to work the next day and she had an exam. On the way home, I started talking about how happy I felt with how the paint job turned out, and out of nowhere, she starts tickling me. I pushed her hand away and told her to stop. Then she reached for my ribs with both hands, and it got me swerving off the road.
Oh my god, tickling while driving is diabolical.
I've never thought of doing that to you, because it's fucking dumb.
You would put yourself at risk of dying.
That's why I've never done it. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Although my car got some deep scratches, But that doesn't even matter anymore, as I had already slowed down after the first attempt to tickle me. I'll admit that I told her, quote, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" as soon as we stepped out of the car, and she started crying. But I couldn't care less, as I felt as if my veins were about to pop. When we got home, I told her to pack her things and go to her best friend. But she threw a tantrum and begged for me to forgive her little mistake. I didn't say a word. I simply stared in disgust and pointed at her luggage. After her friend picked her up, I tried to go to sleep, but my mind was racing. So I barely got any rest. This happened on Tuesday, and she's been blowing up my phone ever since, but I haven't answered any calls or texts and just blocked her. This led to her friend coming to my house and telling me to at least hear my girlfriend out. But I told her to fuck off and leave me alone, which made her tell me that I'm more in love with a car than my girlfriend.
Oh, please.
So am I the asshole in this situation? Should I talk to my girlfriend? I already feel like I can't trust her after what happened and that our relationship can't be fixed.
Which made her tell me that I'm more in love with a car than my girlfriend. What about my own fucking life? Maybe I like my life.
I mean, maybe he is in love with his car.
Get out of here.
Hey, when we first started dating, I loved my car more than I loved you. Do you remember?
You're going to get so much hate.
Do you remember the day that I was like,
Are you ready?
I definitely know that I love you more than I love my car, because we used to make jokes about it.
Are you ready to get hate?
Oh, is it terrible that when we were 1 week into dating, I loved my car more than I loved you? So sorry. You were still a stranger when I loved my car.
We're still strangers.
We just lived together. We just bought an RV together. We just did an 8-hour
married.
RV. Yeah, we got married.
Okay, back to the story. You're very lucky nobody got hurt. Very, very lucky.
Bro, imagine he swerved into a tree. You know what would have been good for him? Tell me lies situation happened to him. He drives, passenger dies.
Okay.
Hashtag spoiler alert for the show.
Jesus.
It's dark. It's dark.
There would be no world where I would forgive you.
Right?
For doing this.
Like that, you're fucking around with safety.
100%.
You don't fuck around with safety.
Yeah. Also, it's just like not respecting boundaries. Even if it okay, this is extreme, but obviously this is something that he's something from his childhood that he says he won't delve into. That means there is underlying trauma there.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. I don't want to speculate anything here, but
I love speculating.
Even if it were just like you and I on a couch and you knew this about me and you still betrayed me like that, that would be a hard pill for me to swallow. What?
I'm just thinking, you hate tickling.
I'm saying in this situation, he has trauma.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, this would be.
You know what this would be like?
Throwing black socks at you?
No, or touching my belly button.
Oh, I didn't want to go there because it's harder. But this would be like, I purposely put my finger up in there while you're sitting on the couch.
Stop. Why'd you say that?
You brought it up. Okay, you started this. What?
You didn't have to say that detail.
You started this. Or like me throwing black socks at you and you running out of the apartment.
That's easier. That's easier for me.
But it's also be like me tickling you, and when you say no.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think it was? I have a theory to what his trauma is. He fell down a well, and the rats were running across him and tickled him.
Interesting. The alcohol is hitting, eh?
This is one drink.
I'm not going to speculate on his trauma.
I love speculating. Top comment. I am 42 female, married. My kids are 11 and 9, and I've taught them that they cannot argue or shout in the car to not distract the driver, as all of our lives could be put at risk. The kicker for me was that she did it a second time after you told her to stop. OP, you may have many girlfriends over the years, but you only have one life. Not the asshole, my dude. Kick her ass to the curb.
Period.
I've always, I think, I think it was my mom or maybe it was my dad. I forget who it was, but they instilled in me when I was getting my license that when you have people in your car, their life is in your hands. So you need to drive cautious. So that's how I like to treat it.
Yeah. 100%. There's no other way to look at it.
Yeah. And then even like reinforce that, I feel like that should have been reinforced because if I had a kid and I was like teaching him how to drive, I would also reinforce that like your vehicle is a deadly weapon.
Yep.
Because I will admit that I drove like an idiot a lot of times when I was by myself.
You did.
And it wasn't until someone's in my car then I drove normal. And I didn't drive like an idiot when people were in my car, but I did more stupid shit when I was by myself.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking back, I would have to say that like, hey, your car is a weapon and you're putting other people's lives at risk when you drive like an idiot, even when you think nobody's around, because you could go around the corner trying to drift it and boom, there's somebody just checking their mailbox.
Yep.
Hindsight right there.
Exactly.
Now I drive like
wow,
a grandma.
Look at that growth.
Now I drive like a grandma.
Denver has grown.
So update. So the past couple of hours have been insane. Honestly, before the actual update, I just want to sort some things out. Some people talked about me having anger issues. This is not true at all. I have never snapped at her like this for tickling me, let alone hitting her or anything like this. But in the rage of the moment, I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I might consider myself to be a calm person, but that doesn't mean I will laugh and giggle through stupid stuff. The actual crash happened at a speed that could have killed us if I had swerved in the wrong direction. I was driving on a country road and could have friendly hit a car incoming from the other direction as the speed at the crash happened around 40 miles per hour or 65 kilometers per hour. The tickling part in childhood trauma, I've mentioned that to my now ex-girlfriend around 3 months into our relationship. But as many pointed to the obvious, I wasn't dating the sharpest tool in the shed, and it took me a while to realize that. So I guess I might be a bit dumb as well, lol.
No, that's not. You're not to blame.
I think I might have misused the term ghosting in my head. Telling her to get out of my house was already a clear sign of our relationship status. Now to the actual update. After reading nearly all of the comments, I took the decision to send my ex a message where I told her we should meet face to face. Some people suggested that I should file a lawsuit, but my ex is still in university and her parents can barely afford helping her. She obviously has done an insanely dumb stunt, but I don't want to punish her parents for it. The car is in the process of getting fixed and I can afford it without major financial issues. Still, I took screenshots of her messages in order for me to have some proof in case the situation escalates. So, we met earlier at a coffee shop. She looked as if she'd been crying for a long time, but it didn't change my mind at all. What shocked me was the fact that she leaned in for a kiss when she saw me, as if nothing happened.
What?
I stopped her and told her that we need to have a serious conversation. I explained that what happened wasn't because of the car itself, but because of her disrespecting my boundaries and not thinking for a second about what might actually happen if she did that thing. Besides that, I also felt disrespected by the fact that her best friend came knocking at my door to demand things, despite not having any right to do so, which led me to ask my ex if she told her best friend the truth or if she lied about the situation. She said that she only told her friend that we had a smaller car crash and I'm pissed at her. Hearing that made me felt disappointed as hell, but I did my best to remain calm. I told her to tell the real story to her friends and family, and she raised her voice and told me that I'm accusing her of being a liar, something that led to a 15-minute discussion about how the crash was solely her fault and how she put our lives at risk. I asked her if everything's clear to her about the situation, and her response was, quote, "Yep, 100%. Can we go home now?"
Oh my god.
That honestly shocked me. I told her that there's no way we can be back together, and I suggest that she be more careful and considerate with her future partner. Her reaction was all tears, shaking, begging me to reconsider my decision, but I just can't look at her the same. I explained again that for me, it wasn't a small mistake she made. It was a full-on stupid decision that shouldn't have been done by an adult, as it could have resulted in something deadly. She just thinks I'm exaggerating, and this back and forth argument led to her asking if there's someone else in my life, and I'm just using the accident as an excuse.
What the hell?
I denied and told her that she's too selfish to even realize that she broke my trust and disrespects me by saying this crap. I left the coffee shop feeling like I had been talking to a wall, but at least I can't say that I didn't try to have a conversation. An hour ago, her mom texted me asking what happened, and I told her everything. I said that I don't want any money from them, but the only thing I'm asking is for my ex to keep her distance from me. She apologized for what her daughter did and wished me all the best. As for her friend, from my understanding, she just came to my house without talking to my ex on whether she should do it or not. So I guess she just tried to be the main character in this whole story. Right now, I'm preparing for work, but my chest isn't heavy anymore. In case anything will happen in the future, I'll keep everyone updated, but I hope that won't be the case, lol. Thank you for everyone helping me navigate this weird situation, and thanks for all the kind messages. Hopes everyone stays safe.
She's fucking delusional. Okay, I get it. I heard you. Can we go back to home now? Girl.
Bro. You're done.
Get you back down to earth now.
You're done. Deflate. You said back down to earth, like deflate the balloon. They're in
Okay.
They're in a balloon. I'm just going off what you said.
Yep.
Don't come at me.
No, I'm not. Relax.
You're coming at me. I feel attacked. If this video on YouTube gets $5 in super likes, I'll tickle Teresa on the next episode.
No, you absolutely won't.
Pick a number. How much?
No.
How much?
Nothing.
$10.
No.
$15.
I don't need $15.
$25.75.
Okay. I'm going now.
$75.